Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Senior Cat Wellness. Whether you are a novice owner, brand new to the cat ownership adventure, or if you've owned felines for many decades, at one point you've likely asked yourself, why does my cat keep hiding? Is it just a random habit, or is it really something to worry about? In today's video, we're going to dive into one of the most common concerns and questions among cat parents: hiding behavior. What does it mean? Is it a health issue, a personality thing? Is your cat just not happy with you? Is it something you've done that you've angered your cat when you should be concerned about it? When does that happen? Is there a line in the sand where sort of just let the cat come around, transitions into something that you should be worried about? What's considered normal, and how can you really help your cat feel safe if they are anxious and stressed? If that's the reason behind it all, we're going to talk about it, and we'll do it right here, right now. Let's talk about hiding. First of all, before we get into sort of the nuts and bolts of things, is it normal? Yes, to some degree it is. Cats are natural predators, but they're prey in the wild. I've talked about this many times. They are predators and prey. So this means that naturally they've evolved over time to seek out small areas to sort of hide away, rest away, and be safe sort of from the crowd of life, whether we're talking about people in the home or in the wild, other animals, potentially predators. Your cat likes to nap under your bed, behind the couch, maybe in between the cushions or pillows on your sofa, deep in your closet. That's not on its face a problem, but it can become a problem when this behavior is sudden. If it's just a stark change, if they're acting right on a Monday and then they're under your couch and won't come out on a Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, right? If it's prolonged, if it's really out of character, then that's a red flag. So, in terms of common reasons, we got five for you as to why your cat might be hiding and whether it is, in fact, a cause for concern. We'll start things off with fear, stress, anxiety, all of the above. Cats are very sensitive to their environment. So, a loud noise, a new guest, let's say somebody's getting new shingles on their house next door, what have you, moving furniture around, it can cause them to hide. If your cat suddenly starts hiding after a change, they just could be feeling a bit overwhelmed. In many cases, this is normal and this is temporary. My advice would be to give them some space, right? Something new, it's a bit scary. Keep their environment calm after the fact, or even during, as much as you can, and they'll come out and join life again, so to speak, when they feel secure. But if this anxiety continues, for example, if they're hiding in a particular or from a particular thing or particular person, or maybe another pet in the home, it might be something that you need to look deeper into in terms of their behavior. Something is amiss, and it doesn't have to do with some noises outside. Next up, let's talk about pain and illness and just general physical discomfort. This is a big one for obvious reasons. Anytime you're talking health matters or potential health matters, this is important. They are wonderful. I use that term loosely, very loosely. Cats are very, very good at hiding pain, which is not good in the big picture, especially for a loving cat owner. It's how they survive, right? They can't show weakness in the wild. So when something is wrong physically, your cat could withdraw and be lethargic and just hide away. If you notice that your pet is hiding more than usual and showing other signs like overall lethargy, not wanting to eat, not wanting to drink, not wanting to groom, certainly time to call your vet, especially this behavior. Here again, like we mentioned earlier, it's fine on Monday, wrong on Tuesday type thing. It's stark and sudden. Bottom line, if your cat is hiding, unfortunately, it could be a sign of illness, so be proactive, never ignore it. Next up, and this sort of piggybacks on one prior, it's just changes in the home. Stress brought on by specific changes in the home. A move, did you bring a new family member, a new baby into the house, a new pet? Subtle changes like just moving things around, just the layout of the home changing. Even the way the house smells. Did you use a new cleaning product, for example? Cats, as we've mentioned many times, are very much creatures of their routine, their positive routine, creatures of habit. So any sudden changes in the environment, even the small ones, can cause a lot of stress. And hiding could be a coping mechanism to deal with all of this. That's why that routine consistency is so key. Now I realize it can't be roses every day. Some things are very much out of your control, but when you can control it, do all that you can to make sure that your cat knows what to expect each and every day, not only from you, but from the environment. So provide as much as you can, the normal, the mealtime routine, even the blankets you give them and the toys and the cuddle session, the time of the day that takes place. Do all that you can to provide that routine, even in the the face of some stresses that perhaps you yourself can't even control. Next up, what if you're getting a cat? What if you're bringing a cat in? They're new to you and their environment. You bring the cat home, whether we're talking from the bush in front of your house, where they were born, or from a friend that maybe you were gifted a cat, or from a shelter. Hiding away in this instance, it's very much normal, right? They don't know you from anybody, so you can't really blame them, even if they're cute and cuddly. They don't really know you, so your home, as loving as it is new. And there's always a day one, so everything is new, and those sounds that they'll come to know and expect and not think a thing about at first. Those sounds are going to be a little nerve-wracking. So give your pet some time. Make sure they have a little safe area to sort of blow off some steam, if you will, to retreat. Don't bombard them with the environment. Have a place where they can sort of go away and sort of think about things and figure out this new world they've been brought into. Supply plenty of food and water in that litter box. So most cats will feel safe over time. When it comes to today's topic of hiding away, I would say overall, compared to the other ones mentioned here today, this one about the change in the environment, hey, this is sort of the one you want, I will say, because this is all about getting adjusted to a new place, and that is completely normal. And number five, it's just who they are. Imagine that. Cats have their own, each cat has their own distinct and wonderful personality. Some cats are more outgoing than others. We got your introverts, we got your extroverts, and we got somewhere in the middle, right? This is very much true with certain breeds, and really comes down to how a cat was socialized when they were young, when they were kittens. Your cat has always been a bit on the reserved side, and prefers that alone time. Hiding just might be part of just who they are, and that's quite all right. The key here, as this is pretty much the foundation for all of it, understand what's their normal routine, the normal behavior, and what is new and unexpected and perhaps even unexplained at first. You'll know when you know, and I think in the proper context that makes sense. Like I said, fine on a Monday and acting a little odd on a Tuesday, but if hiding away is what they've always done, hey, it just could be who they are. So when do you see a vet? When is it no longer just normal? Any hiding away that sort of come out of nowhere that will persist from say 24 to 74 hours without any signs of improvement, that's a red flag. Your cat's not eating, not drinking, not using that litter box, once again another red flag. And if all of it is accompanied by severe lethargy, diarrhea, vomiting, if they're sort of howling out and yowling out, loud and sort of unexplained from your side of things, vocalization, and maybe even limping. Are they favoring a leg, a paw? Maybe they're even favoring their tail, or they're tilting their head. Something's going on with their ears. Here again, red flag. Aggression. So let's say they're all of a sudden they're a little bit, got a bit of a short fuse and they're taking things out on you. Could be because they're in pain. Here again, red flag. If any of these, either individually or certainly as a collective, if these start to rear up, don't wait. Be proactive. Take your cat to the vet ASAP. It's better to be safe than sorry, certainly when it comes to your cat's health. So overall, how do you make your cat feel safe? Well, avoid forcing things to create that extra stress. Perhaps use some pheromone diffusers to calm the cats in your cat's environment. Elevated spaces. Cats like to be high and lifted up. So window perches, cat trees, a nice quiet area in the home, and spend that time with them and near them. Maybe if they've got a little quiet area, just get over there with them and have a cuddle session with them. Just knowing that you're there can make them feel a lot safer. Over time, if it's nothing major, if it's not a health concern, most cats will sort of come around on their own. Overall, hiding is a bit of a natural behavior, but as I mentioned, it can also be a major red flag, so knowing your cat's normal habits is very much key. Sudden changes, especially when paired with other symptoms, deserves your attention, your proactive measures. If you are in doubt, take your cat to the vet. And overall, hey, you know your cat best, especially if you've owned them for many years. So you know your cat's baseline, and you know what it looks like when things just aren't normal, just aren't right. To the wonderful audience of Senior Cat Wellness, as always, what would you like to add to this material? General comments and those personal stories. That comment section, it's all yours. And if you enjoyed this content and found it very informative, please give the video a like, share it out, and subscribe to us right here at Senior Cat Wellness. Until next time, we will talk to you later.